Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Peglin. I've got a, cup of cocoa instead of coffee today, but it's not really proper cocoa. It's more like I had cocoa powder and I put sugar and hot water together, and it's kind of like hot cocoa, but if it tastes, it's a little off because it's not proper hot chocolate, which is what I would have wanted, but we had a cocoa instead. Look, it's fine. It's good enough. It's hot, which is what I wanted, but I wasn't in the mood for coffee today. I don't know, I feel like I just need a break. Post-battle healing increased by 1% for each orb in your deck. Damage reduction slime equal to the number of times you lost health last turn. +1 discards. You need to make that with milk. Yeah, but I only had 5 minutes before the stream started. Otherwise I would have, but it takes more than, 3 minutes to, simmer milk on the stove. Post-battle healing increased by 1%. Honestly, I kind of like this because this could be a lot of health when we need healing the most. +1 discard is nice, but we don't want to discard too often. Yeah, so I'm gonna take the Rallying Heart. I do kind of regret not taking the discard immediately, because if we get the opportunity for the +3 Ballance -1 discard, I would very much like to take that. But I think maybe having a little bit of extra healing in the deck might be a little bit more important. So I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna go for that. Really missed a lot of the coins, didn't we? And that's a hell of a lot of an overkill shot. This is gonna be a bit of a rough fight here, mostly just because this bomb is always in such an awkward position, and I can't hit it even now because of the fact that we have the rubber pegs blocking our shot. So we're just gonna not worry about that. And I will try and just, ooh, the bouncy ones. We'll just try and, kill these slimes on the board. But I have a feeling we're gonna be taking damage, because we're probably gonna be taking damage. I mean, we almost always take damage, even just, normally in the game. Oh, I can't hit the refresh, man. But, yeah, it's not the best early fight because of how hard it is to do so much damage to all these enemies. You can do a decent amount of damage every shot, but you need more than that. You need to do a lot of damage every shot to kill them. Like, we can't even do 100 damage here. Yeah, we hit 93, which means we're gonna be overkilling you, which means we're gonna be taking damage. Really, really, really hard to prevent all of the incoming damage on this specific fight. It's one of the harder ones, which is interesting to me that they have it so early. Well, this seems like one that should be added in a little bit later, like after the first few fights that you've done. But no, we just got a deal. He is dead. We took 12 damage, but 12 damage is 12 damage that we can't afford to take. Regularly start at 4:30. I don't see the problem, says Quirk. How dare you? Want to do something? Welcome. Peglin, on my way to Vegas. Oh, if only we had the odds that we would have in Vegas. I think you'd have a better chance of winning in Vegas than you have of winning a Peglin run at this stage. I always seem to fight the one thing that ends my runs. Okay, oboe. That's actually really, 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 really good. There are so many things in this game that do such a small amount of damage so continuously that having -1 damage taken on everything is amazing. Duplication orb is honestly really good. Yes, it is. However, we need piercing first, so the ice circle is better, I think. I do have to play the odds a little bit, and I think here we have to say, I need something that can pierce. Excuse me. It's actually really good on these slime, or not on these slimes, on these spiders as well. To be able to reduce their damage to 0, that's really good. But yeah, if given the opportunity, I think I would take the duplicator. But here's the thing about the duplicator orb, okay? I'm just gonna give you my little quick rundown. Duplicator orb is really nice if you already have a lot of crits and refreshes on the board, if you're building around crit and refresh synergies. What it is not good at is getting you to hit 1 crit or 1 refresh if you really need it. Like if you need to hit a refresh to keep your run going, it's not the best for that because it's going to, like, if the refresh peg is in a bad spot, it doesn't make it easier to hit. Technically, I suppose the Ice Circle makes it easier to hit that 1 bad refresh. Shock Absorber, I do like it. Even just from the self-damage reduction, like, you can use this on any of those red bomb fights and be... I mean, especially with the Oboe, we're only taking 2 damage for a red bomb. That's pretty acceptable. Critzobalos is one of my favorite orbs because it synergizes with any of those relics that activate when you hit a crit. Although it does this, I guess this doesn't. Is it okay? I'm trying to figure this out. Is it the same thing to trigger a crit as it is to hit a crit? You know, some relics, they specifically say when a crit is hit. Some orbs do. You know, I know the like the Spiness granting orbs. Do those ones? Well, I guess you can't fire 2 orbs at the same time, but hopefully you understand what I'm talking about here. Like, hit and activate are 2 different things. Is trigger a crit the same as hitting a crit? I don't know. But, you know, this is all just conversation because we're taking concentrication. I think we have to take orbs that are good and orbs that improve our chances of success. And I think what does that the most, damn it, is hitting the... taking the concentrication so we can actually hit things like bombs in the early fights and whatnot and all that good stuff. You know, we can't play around perfection. Like, oh, yeah, we could take that crit orb and then if we get the fleece, then we have super amazing damage with the crits and stuff like that, but that's all situational. That's too situational to count on. We can't count on it. We have to make our own way in this world today, given everything we've got. I can't rely on the game to do it for me. Critzobalos should have built-in fleece, says, wanna do something. You know, it's interesting that you say that because I have been thinking in Peglin a lot lately that there would be... There are some synergies that I wish were easier to get and some synergies that are very dependent on getting a specific combination of like orbs and relics to really work. One of those is the fleece. The fleece is amazing, but if you only ever have 1 crit on the board, it's useless. You have to have something that makes the fleece good to use. So if you get the fleece, it's useless until it's not, right? And I kind of wish that there were more ways of having orbs and relics that were more useful without requiring a certain combination of other orbs and relics to be super overpowered. Anyways. E.g., I think that orb that activates crits is really nice. But it's useless right now because we don't have any way of activating... We don't have a benefit of activating crits multiple times, stuff like that. Want to do something says, I used to think Ice Circle was amazing, now I think it's a mid-orb. Ice Circle's totally fine. It's... You know, you can't build a deck that is only... limit breaks and reapers. You gotta have some strikes in there, you know? We gotta take orbs that are good. So Reorbanizer. It's good when you discard it to shuffle the refresh. We need to have more ways of shuffling refreshes. The damage is also pretty good. I don't like Necromancer. I'm gonna take the Reorbanizer. And I'm gonna do more, well, if I do combat, save money, and go to the chests, I can maybe remove something. Okay, let's do it. I'm Hit Production says, I completed Crucible 20, I'll never look back. Yeah, I can't wait to get there myself. Haha, haha. Oh. And a lot of Mu-Circle orbs, mainly Baladin, should have ways to prevent it from critting. Well, and then you get into like the anti-synergies. Like, yeah, if you have a Mu-Circle build somehow, then that Critzaballo's Fleece doesn't do anything, so it is a useless pickup. Is it okay that the game has these types of useful/useless synergies between orbs and relics? That's up for debate, but I feel like what has given me the best runs lately, well, it did enough damage, has been specifically just trying to go for let's discard it to refresh, has been specifically trying to go for just more generally useful things as opposed to trying to go for the big synergies, because the big synergies tend to never work as well as I want them to work. Having a hard time hitting orbs here, but whatever. He's not hitting me for much. He's dead, technically. Oh man, like this is. If I only had $2 more. I like the Laze Orb. I like it a lot. I also really like Attack All Enemies Blast Sect Orb. I want them both. I mean, we have an Ice Circle which attacks all enemies, right? Wouldn't we rather have a Laze Orb? Pierces, hits all the orbs, can get us a lot of money, can scale pretty well, 3/6. I'll take a Laze Orb, I think. I do like it. Now we are adding a lot of orbs. Oh, I should have saved my money too. We're adding a lot of orbs to the deck, but I think it's okay to add orbs early, especially as this character. I'm not gonna add fireballs though. So I think not gonna go to the chest because this is gonna be a useless node. So we're gonna go to question mark, combat elite, I think. But we can go left here or right here, it doesn't matter. Sembul's proven me time and time again to be actually mid, says wanna do something. The thing about it is the Assemble is good if you have all of the pieces to it. But if you only have one piece, it's not that amazing. And as you mentioned, it could be pretty mid. It could be pretty not amazing, especially if you only have one piece to it. You know, if we only take the thing that does AoE damage, then it's only a 1/2. We already have a 3/6 in the deck, and this one's gonna scale. We can't even scale the other one without adding more pieces to it. But my impression of that specific orb is messed up, because literally the first time I found it, I got all the pieces in the same run. So literally the first time I got that orb, it was the best situation for it, and I've been, well, whatever. I have had a warped perspective ever since. We gotta start going for those bombs. Hate to do it, but, you know, even if we take damage, we gotta make sure we start popping these. You could have hit that, that would have been nice. Oh, it did kill him. That's fantastic. Okay, hit a bomb. Very good. Everything's dead. I was kind of hoping to get a little bit more cash, but we have 52. We can add an upgrade. Ah, man, Orbery. It's a great money sink. It really is. The problem is we have to spend money on other things right now. So I think I'm gonna spend money on other things right now. Because we really do have to upgrade these orbs. And I think Laze Orb and Concentrication for this boss fight are going to be the best ones. So let's get those going. And I think I'm just gonna say I don't think we need an Orbery right now. I would like to fight the Elite. I think a Sunball should have a hidden stat where you have a better chance of getting it. Basically, that's how it works with... In Gungeon, when you get a piece of the Payday set, you're very likely to get the entire set of Payday items in one run. I think it's supposed to do that for the Gun Knight pieces, but it doesn't work correctly. Something like that would be nice. If you have a piece of the Assemble, make it more likely you can get the other pieces, you know? That max health up. Whew. Only if it worked with the Rubinstein's monster too. That's one where it's like, yeah, I kind of wish that, you know, Rubinstein's monster was a little bit more likely to show up, but it isn't for some reason. At least it doesn't seem like it is. Okay. This is fine. I don't care how long it takes to kill these enemies. I need them to take a long time to die so I can get more cash. I doubt we're gonna get 60, but if we could get 60 bucks, we're not. Well, probably not. We could upgrade everything that we want to upgrade. So Crit Sector, again, you know, it's good, but I think I'm just gonna upgrade what I've already got first. You know, I should have maybe tried to hit more pegs for healing and also to get more money. So that's a little bit my bad there. If only I could hit that refresh. Oh wait, it moved. That's the other thing about this orb. Sometimes you want it to hit something, but the target moves and it's harder to hit it for some reason. Well, not for some reason, like for obvious reasons. All right, overkilled the hell out of you, but you're still dead. Concentrication can hit the refresh coming up, so I'm just gonna fire this orb. You can hit the refresh. You're almost dead. We're doing a decent amount of damage here. This is okay. There's only one left. We take reduced damage because of the fact that we have the oboe, so the damage we take is not that bad. A little hard for us to get the killing blow on this guy, but I think we'll be fine. Good. That's like one of the times when the discard actually worked out well. That should be the last damage we take, I hope. Beautiful. I love the Laze Orb and I love the Concentrication. I've come around on these. There you go. How often do you do 1,000 damage to a plant? You never do it. That's why I love that orb. All right, there is a Rub Orb, but I think I'm gonna upgrade first. And we have enough money that we can double upgrade Concentrication. That's the first target. Bombs blind, attacks are dude, Power Glove, insanely good. I would absolutely love to actually get Ouroboros right now. Ouroboros would slap. Dun, dun, dun. And he's only hitting for what, 1? Yeah, not a bad deal at all. Oh, it bounced very strangely, but that's okay. Let's make sure we get in there and hopefully hit that refresh. Yep, 500 damage and 2 orbs. Look, it's not the best, but it's okay. 130 damage there. Hey, Rumble Roar, welcome. Thanks for the raid. How's it going? Are you playing Peglin? I do enjoy a good Poggin. Hey, this is actually really good. Let's just go for the crit. Then a laser orb should be mostly good. And if I can, yeah, get a good bounce, he's dead. That's why I love the laser orb. And, you know, Instigator orb, this also attacks all enemies. Another AoE orb, that we can enable by discarding. That's beautiful. And we'll upgrade it. We'll upgrade it, and then upgrade it to level 3 so we can discard it. Beautiful. One fewer refresh, kinetic meteorite, or many refreshes. You probably want many refreshes. Finishing up the Outer Wilds DLC. Still a game I've not played, but I kind of want to at some point. But I'm in the middle of Resident Evil 8 myself. Played it yesterday, had some like keyboard problems. So I was playing with controller. Game's really hard, but I think I fixed my keyboard problems now. Yeah, I think out of these, it's either the meteorite or leaf the rest. But I think Laserorb, hard counter slime. Laserorb and concentrication are amazing because yes, they go straight through the slime pegs, but they also break the vines of Leshy without hurting you. So I love both of these orbs early. They also can target refreshes if they're behind other, bull. These are like two amazing orbs to have. They counter so much of the first floor bosses and like the second floor hard to hit refreshes. But yeah, I think out of these two are the best ones. I love Leaf. Leaf is just so good. Like, Leaf is one of the best relics in the whole game. I think you gotta take it. Enough space talk, there's balls on them screens. I do love a good ball. Kinetic meteorite is less punishing. I don't think that Leaf is punishing. There are situations when too many refreshes could be a bad thing. Like right now, it's gonna make the laser orb bounce a lot, but I still think it's worth having. And especially if you have like slime applications and you can somehow get into like an infinite slime production thing happening, you can get some cool runs. Like last week when I had literally a 12-minute throw on the dragon fight. What do I mean? I mean it took 12 minutes for my one super ball to bounce across the screen and then finally land in a pit. Because I had Leaf the rest for later, and the refreshes were triggering so many refreshes, the ball could never drop. It was like the best shot I've ever had. It was so good. All right, let's make the next shot hit all enemies. We might take a little bit of damage here. I'm not too worried about that. You think I should discard this and duplicate? Whatever, hit me, I don't care. Come on! Stop trying to hit me and hit me. Where's the where's the crit? There's the crit. We're probably not gonna hit the crit. This fight itself is kind of annoying though, because it's actually really hard to hit a lot of pegs. So a lot of my shots I find just do like 40 damage. I don't know how to change that, except just getting lucky and having the ball bounce around well. But this is a actually pretty tough fight, I think. You live by one. It's like a strangely hard fight. I do like an Orbesium. And I'm looking at this like, Are we okay fighting elites? We get a lot of healing when we pay for it. There's so many relics. We gotta go for it. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? This fight is not that bad. We actually have quite a few well, we have 2 targeted orbs, so the Mirror Knight could be a problem. We don't have overflow, so we're not gonna be able to exploit that. I don't remember, I think I tried testing this last time. I don't remember if Orbesium triggers the refreshes multiple times. I don't think it does. I think that's only for crits. It'll trigger multiple times. Love for you to hit that crit, but you're not going to. What I would love to see is the relic that makes refreshes trigger crits. That would be incredible. Also, this will target all enemies, I think. This one wouldn't, though, because it's a targeted orb itself. But they're all dead. I will upgrade. I think AoE is where we suffer the most. Let's go for that upgrade. Now, I should try to hit as many pegs as possible. I've been neglecting doing this. There you go, a little heal. Oh my god, it's freaking mirrors. It's mirrors, but we have a good possible one-hit KO with the eye circle. Ideally if we hit the crit, but we can easily do 500 damage with the eye circle here. We're already there, okay. If we hit the crit, they're all dead. If we don't, the mirror and the plant's dead. That's acceptable. Now, you will probably hit me, I think. Unless we get to 400. We're not gonna get to 400, we took 12. Honestly, 12 is better than I thought it was gonna be. How did he die? What? How did the plant die? I hit the mirror. Does this thing have like an AoE on it? That's a little strange. All right. Well, I don't know what happened there, but I guess I like it. I should have healed too. We're a little low on HP, but that's okay. I'm gambling a little bit here, but I think it'll work out. All right, that could have done 200, it could have been 2,000 damage. I wanted to see what we got. That also could have been a little bit better. That one also could have been a little bit better. We're not hitting the shots we need to hit. My life for one of the refresh punch relic, that one. Dude, this is, the refreshes are not refreshing as much as I was hoping they would either. I know that they only refresh 8%, but, you know, it still kind of sometimes feels like it should be more, right? Oh, good, 60 damage. What is with these bounces, man? Okay. $100 damage. This is not nearly enough damage. I'm kind of sad that it seems like we're having a hard time killing this guy. Yeah, he's not even half dead, and he's gonna start hitting us for 20 damage. So we will die here because I thought our damage was high enough, but it's not. we're gonna die in the next hit. So good luck, you know, GG, it was fun. Yeah, it just didn't have as much damage as I thought we did for a fight like this. That save the leaf for later, it wasn't refreshing enough. It refreshes some, but it wasn't refreshing enough. So that's a shame. And why, like, sometimes I struggle to understand why. Because I've had runs with save the leaf for later that I take it and then all of a sudden I hit for like 3,000 damage every throw from there to the end of the game. So like, what minute difference on this run compared to that run made it so that we just couldn't get enough damage dealt? You know, what piece of the puzzle am I missing? I don't know. I would like navigation inflation. If we get the bomb one, that's insane cash. But yeah, I've had great leaf runs. That one, it just wasn't enough. And I don't know why. Thought we had enough damage built into the deck, but I guess not. But I'm hopeful on this one that we'll be able to turn navigation inflation into the most money we'll have ever seen. Okay, we are gonna get hit though. I miss having the oboe already. Like that's a good one to have. Yeah, like refresh punch obviously would be a good one, but I still feel like I've had good runs with the leaf. What piece of the puzzle am I missing? We don't have enough money, which is a bit of a rip, but we can get cash. Okay, 37. We might want to go fight this elite. I don't know yet. Oh man, the oboe is just so good early. Like, these spiders doing 0 damage is so nice. Thank you for hitting the other bomb. So now it's just the spider and the slime. You know what? Go for it. All right, you are dead. And we have enough money that we can buy an upgrade. Best foot, rub orb. I think I'll just go for a rub orb. Solid early pick, and maybe we should focus on money alone, but I would also like to get into combat and maybe go for the elite. But I mean, what's the ideal elite? I mean, if we fight the Minotaur and we have a good layout, that would be almost ideal. Instead, I'm going for the money. Wait, you know what? We can fight this elite and we'll have more time. I will get 41 gold. I've never opened this, I don't think. Bex, welcome. How are you doing today? I guess we're not going to be fighting an elite, never mind. And I hate hitting the bomb this early because it's going to be very difficult from here on out to kill everything that spawns as they spawn. Red impossible. Abe, do you have a favorite and least favorite Peglin? Yeah, they're all my least favorite. They all suck. Here's my least favorite Peglin, bad position refreshes. I'm going to the local game store for game night. Have a good game night. Please. Go for it. I don't think we're gonna get a very high value shot there, man, which is what happened, but why? How did that bounce out? Well, we're gonna be taking a lot of damage here. 8 damage per turn until we kill him. Oh, good shot. Good refresh, by the way. I love having a refresh in the very bottom right corner of this map. I can't believe that worked. I can't believe that shot worked. Okay, I'm gonna still take AoE orb. Dude, we have so much money. How did we get so much cash? I guess I'm happy with it. I'm just gonna do some heavy upgrades. Now, do we want to fight an elite? You know, screw it. I want to fight an elite. I want to get infinity gold. This is not a bad one. We have good damage orbs if we can actually get them in and landing. Okay, that's fantastic. If only I had piercing, because we're gonna overkill one dude by like 70. The problem with this board is that because the bombs only do 120 damage to each of the slimes, it is actually really hard to kill them and then hit the boss because of the fact that we can fire this. Yeah, refresh is gonna kill me, man. Without an AoE orb, you gotta spend one projectile killing each one of these slimes. So I'm just firing this one off to the side to try to get damage. But, you know, I see how we're gonna suffer. Because that refresh is not in a good spot right now, is it? I mean, I can't help but think that, like, we might just die here? Right, it was bouncy, so it bounced at a different angle. We're not gonna die, and if we get enough money, we can heal. Actually, we still might die. What difficulty is this? It says in the bottom right corner. Dear Nuno. But welcome and hi, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, okay. I mean, I like the start, but bad refresh, and we hit the bombs at the wrong time, so, and we didn't have AoE. So we'll do it one more time, I mean, I think we'll just take Bomb Baton. Out of any of the, like, common starting relics, I think it might just be the best one. Like, allowing you to actually kill enemies is, you know, pretty good. I would argue. I would argue it's pretty good. Like, we can transition this into quite a lot of health by the time we hit the boss fight, because we're not going to be taking so much damage, theoretically. Glaydare, welcome. How are you doing? Still have to, you know, get more of the cash. More bombs means that the enemies might die a little bit faster. $4. One problem with the bomb build is that I will let you live to try to get a couple of pennies. Hey, we got enough. Okay, die. Navigation inflation, though, it did give us a ton of cash, and now I'm thinking about it a little bit more. Like, okay, what if we try to, you know, find another one of those? It's completely random whether or not we'll get it, but it is good. I'm not gonna blow up your house. Oh my god, we killed an enemy. Other than the bombs, this run does feel like it is starting a little bit weaker, but I think the bombs more than make up for the fact that, oh no, we won't get so much, you know, extra cash on the run. Whatever, who cares? Although, because of the bombs, we might be getting substantially less cash. So we gotta be a little bit careful. I have enough to upgrade, I have enough to add. A +4/+0 or a rub orb. I'm gonna take another rub orb. You know what's gonna happen. I really wanted to go that way, but this is actually totally fine. We'll just hit up the chest. It's combat, it's a elite fight anyways, which is a little scary. I also accidentally discarded my rub orb. Maybe it's for the best. It's probably not for the best, but maybe it's for the best. I hate when I need to like unbind right click when I play this game. Does something actually happen if you hit all the bombs in that event? So if her shop and the chest, if you manage to break all of the bombs, you get a freebie. For the chest, it's like you're opening a hidden compartment. For her shop, it's like you're a terrorist. So, you know, be a terrorist. You know what I would love to do? Hit some of these bombs. Thank you. This fight's gonna suck, because, like, look at the freaking refresh position. Refresh position, man. Good job, overkilled him by like 1 billion. There you go. All right, he's gonna start hitting me for 7. That was kind of a bad time to kill that front-facing enemy there. Get that refresh. There you go. Really wish I could hit that bomb too. I don't know, it's looking like we might be okay here. 72 damage. I mean, this fight's gonna hurt, but it looks like we'll live. Yeah, we'll be okay. All right. We'll have to heal at some point, but I don't want to heal immediately. Got your stupid card. Yeah, it's still worth taking. Ball lightning would have been a good addition as well. Orbs start with 5 pegs worth of damage. Resistances become weaknesses. I really like the bonus 5. I like it early. I like it a lot early. And then let's see if we can engineer an out. There you go. Why didn't you play like this on the last run? Oh, we definitely screwed it up on the last run as well. But we also screwed it up on this run. We shouldn't have been hit that much, but... Oh, god damn it. I hate these freaking assholes. Guaranteed 5 damage every turn. Jerks. That's who they are. They're jerks. Next orb fired will attack all enemies. Can I get in there and hit that refresh? Probably. And then this shot will hit all enemies. It's not the most damage, but it is some AoE. 50 damage? It's like, that's 1 bomb's worth of damage. At least the refreshes are not terrible so far, which is good. Man, if only you hit the bomb. If you hit a bomb, we're killing him on this turn, but it looks like that's not gonna happen, so we're gonna overkill this guy by 200 damage. Wow, if only I had something that could, you know, pierce and then hit the other enemy behind him. Ha 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 ha! You darn jerk. Uh, 49 is not out of the question, especially with bombs on the board. We're not gonna hit like 13, 14 pegs on a crit. You go for the refresh then? It did work. I don't know how it worked, but it worked. I will take a laser orb. Pegs have a chance to refresh into bombs. Okay. We want to go hard right, and I think we want to go hard right into an elite. We'll see. It's like Bob orb every orb. Yeah, if only if you hit the damn refreshes, though. We're still very weak and almost dead. Aim for the bat, please. Thinking, what do we need? We need probably to just spend a lot of money on healing, but we heal like what, 13 for 25 gold. Every combat we're just gonna be spending money healing constantly and not actually, you know, upgrading our deck. So give me an upgrade and a heal. I'll do it. As soon as you start having to heal, you might as well just restart the run, I feel. Overflow makes me feel a lot better about things. It really does. This is a good time to have it, too. We'll prevent the issues that we had the last time we were here with these enemies. Pew! You know what? You need a different warm-up game. That might happen one day. One day. So far, this is going very well. We're not getting all the money on the right side of the board, but we're not taking damage, at least. Warhammer, or whatever the heck it's called, is really good. I know I talked about it last time, but due to a bug in the game, it completely negates all mirrors, which is beautiful. Ball lightning. I think ball lightning is acceptable, but I would much rather upgrade Lazorb because we have the fight against the blob coming, and I would like to get the chest. Yeah, like already I missed the money that we had last time. Flying enemies take more damage. Minotaur, oh god. Okay, the refresh is there, but it's gonna hit the bomb and skip, so we'll go on this side. It would've worked. Another 100. And then this can hit the refresh. That's not the bounce I was looking for. Because, you know, if we got a good bounce, it could have done 700 damage in one shot. Of course, but it didn't. But he's hurt. He's hurting. I don't think we can get to 117, but he might only hit us once, ideally. 33. I think we got him. I mean, that could have gone a lot worse. Could have gone better. I have to heal. We have enough that we can also upgrade. Which I am gonna do. Targeted attacks hit nearby enemies when you lose health, do damage to all enemies. I have no targeted attacks. We'll take the one that makes it so that we do damage to everyone, and we'll hope that that's enough of an advantage that the slime won't kill us. But I think we will need to heal, unfortunately. Boing. How'd you hit that one? Always hits the weirdest pegs, doesn't it? Oh, flying enemies are attacked horizontally. I've already forgotten about that. We have enough money that we can heal. We have one more shot. All right, I think we should heal. No, we have to buy balm. It's not even for this fight, it's for future fights. If we can make it to Act 2, get the balm upgraded, start healing with it, we'll be very happy. We've got a good laser orb coming up. Hopefully we can get a lot of damage out of that. But it is a gamble. Good. Oh, it fell way too early. Healing Slime is not gonna do enough, but it is still a 2-4. But if we discard it and try to get through it quickly, we can maybe get to our other orb, but I guess we can just fire this and then fire Splat Orb, because I do want to shoot the Splat Orb. Okay, I'll shoot it. Shoot it in here. 26. I'm looking at it and I think we're gonna die on this fight. I think he's gonna do too much damage to us. But... And I should probably try to hit the refresh because I just now noticed how bad of a position it's in. 290, we're sucked in. So we're gonna take 8, then 8, then die. So I can fire 2 orbs. One orb is gonna be the pebble. It missed the refresh! I really needed that. I really did. Okay, we won. We had exactly enough health. Critzobalos. We don't have crit synergies. We can make it guarantee a crit though, but I mean, we have to spend money on other things right now, and Balm is one of those things we gotta spend money on. You no longer gain money. Sap, oh no. Go, dude, the damn boss relics in this game are so bad. I guess he takes suffering and you try to get as many hits in as possible. -4, -4. Laser Orb is going to be incredibly bad. Balm won't do any damage. This will only do damage on a crit. This will do very little amount of damage. But like, you can't take this. It's too early for this. We have to have money. So you either take nothing or you take the Glorious Suffering. I guess I'll take the Glorious Suffering. Painter. Painter with the ring is awful. And I was worried about taking the ring for that reason. Oh, good! Oh, good! Hey, we get the best fight in the game. 3 mirrors on turn 1. Aw, hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Okay, well. Oh, wait, we have overflow. Okay, so overflow has a buggy interaction where it doesn't actually hurt the player. So we'll actually be fine here. We take 2 damage per shot. Okay. Oh, thank God for that bug. All right, so every shot is 2 damage, but at least we'll, you know, live. What the hell was that? Overflow piercing. The piercing took precedent, and so we took so much damage. You son of a gun. I really didn't think that would happen. All right, so that works. All right, but we have healing. We have healing. We have healing. Okay, double chest. We're going that path. All we gotta do is live until we can heal. And remember, upgrading pegs makes the heals worth more. If we can stall a fight and heal a lot passively, we can heal a ton of HP super quickly. You know what I want? Multi-ball relic. Please give me the boss multi-ball relic. That would be so good. What were they thinking with some of the boss relics? Well, I think what they were thinking is that they wanted it to be like interesting boss relics. The problem is that they're just not strong enough. On high crucibles, I would say. The game does get very hard. Everything's dead. I wish we had more money. This is a bit problematic. Attacks all? I mean, we have an orb that attacks all. We just have to draw this one first, so we don't really need this one. And I would really like to go to the right. Well, let's see. Okay, well, the entire reason I came in this direction has just been completely nullified because I couldn't actually aim. But you know what? Removing an orb is okay. But we need to heal, and we need a big fight that we can stall to heal. I don't think this is it. But we'll get some healing pegs on the board at least. Problem is these enemies are gonna hurt so hard. I mean, are we just gonna die here? They might kill themselves. Oh my god. Good shot. Wonderful, beautiful shot. Well, I mean... if I can just keep hitting these pegs that have the health on them, like this is a 50 already. It's healing me for 6 every time I hit it. Unfortunately, he's dead. We healed nicely by just aiming for one peg continuously. That's very funny. I think a Swoltorb might be something we're looking for. But I think I'm just gonna upgrade the one that I have, the orb that I have first, and I'm gonna try to heal. I healed to 48. The balm on upgraded pegs is really good, so it seems like it would be really good for this fight. There's only 3 on the board, but we can still heal off of them. It should come back if we hit that refresh. Yeah. And every time we hit them, they just get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger, so theoretically we can get more and more and more and more and more health back. So even though this guy hits me for 4 every turn... Oh, the bomb's on the board, though! I guess I like having the bombs on the board, but it's not ideal. And with things like slime, we can get a lot of value from Glorious Suffering, so it's not too bad. Not too bad. I mean, we healed on the fight, so I guess I'm happy with that. Shock Absorber is what we want. It doesn't need to be upgraded, though. I'm gonna do it anyways. Whenever you heal, deal damage to the targeted enemy. The board will contain 2 additional crits. Okay. We have we do damage when we take damage, we do damage when we heal. Yeah, Okay. I see it. I see the build. I do. This boss is difficult if you have low DPS. I'm hoping, actually, that the... Oh, that's so bad. Only one heal. I'm hoping that for this boss, we can... just... hopefully get a lot of balm out on the board, and then get the balm upgraded, and then keep healing constantly, but that's kind of my hope for all of these fights, I guess. You're a 0-0, I will dump you. Sorry, bud. That's, what a good shot. I'm so happy I took that shot. You see, sometimes you just get a lucky bounce with that laser orb. It's still going, by the way. We don't need any of these. We don't need to upgrade this at all. So I am going to save my money, weirdly enough. And I would like to hit the elite, I think. Excuse me. Where's the frog when you need it? I mean, more max health would help me to get the balm going in certain fights, so that's not bad. Because we have overflow, the Mirror Knight's not that bad, and the other fights are probably not that bad. The worst is probably the wall again, the one that killed us last time. Not the best. This fight can just like suck it, because this fight is gonna be awful with the 2 ranged units in the back, but hopefully these healing orbs at the bottom can keep us going, and you know, the AoE damage is nice too. Have we really not hit any bombs yet? We definitely hit bombs. Oh, it's a -4/-4, that's right. I get it now. Yeah, at the very least, they're gonna kill themselves, but I would prefer to heal more. Oh, good. What a good shot. I'm so happy that shot landed. Whatever, just throw it. That wasn't too bad. I'm just gonna heal. Yeah. I guess hold on. What if I keep hitting the peg and going into the fire over and over and over again? Would I end up upgrading that peg an infinite number of times so it heals me? I don't know, maybe. It's gonna be 1 mage at the back when all is said and done. I hate that. I was really hoping we'd get the refresh to open up more space for balm. But you can always just do this. Should mostly work. We aim it right. Didn't work at all, but we've got a couple of healing on the board. And you know what? I can hit both of the current healing pegs if I aim the shot correctly. Give it a shot. So if every shot I heal, then we upgrade these healing pegs every time. I mean, there's something to that. Now we have 68 health somehow. Activate. Glorious Suffering works with Morbid. It's an unusual combination, but it does work. We've healed to full off of this peg. Even because we landed in the fire, but we kept upgrading the balm and it healed us in the end. Okay, okay, I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. How strange. What a strange build we've got here. This is a fight we can sustain with this number of pegs on the board. So actually, you know, adventuring and the best foot forward, I'm starting to appreciate those ones a little bit more. That you can upgrade one peg on the board multiple times and have it, you know, constantly get stronger and stronger and stronger and giving you unlimited HP. You know, that's a pretty good strategy. I like it. $600 damage. That's more than we did the last time we fought the wall and it killed us. But yeah, so the Morbid Orb, every time it hits one of these pegs, it's upgrading it in the background. So there's another 600 damage. I mean, we are at full health at this point. This man is dead. And, you know, if we get a couple of... So now I'm looking at this like, that's actually pretty good to upgrade a healing peg. Like, if we can get... Oh. If we can get the healing slime on the board fast enough... Oh no, I took damage. Oh look, I healed. Then we can start healing and start amping up one peg. It doesn't matter what we do there. So start. Now the bomb is at the very bottom, unfortunately. That's not the best. And these enemies will all die slowly. Dull pegs with a rubber orb with the Glorious Suffering is a good way of building damage, as you can see. I think I might just toss this in. See what happens with it. All right, that's what happened with it. I'm not worried about the paintings. The paintings will die on their own. So the next time they take damage, they will die, and we will get poisoned for, I think, 9. No, it's like 6, right? The healing pegs are in an awful position, but there's 4 of them on the board. That's not too bad. We haven't taken that much damage. But because we're poisoned, now we're going to be doing damage to the painting, so the clock is on. Hopefully we can get those heals going. Those guys are about to die yet again. It applied healing slime. It's a 122 heal. We're at full health. Now, I don't know if it'll be there when the board refreshes, but it doesn't matter because that's 2,000 damage. Okay. So this weird Glorious Suffering, beautiful, build is working. We ended the fight at full health? Somehow? That's pretty good. Half as many refreshes rounded down. Balance, squirrel. So let's go through these. The round squirrel, it'll last for the boss until we hit the boss fight, no problem. The round squirrel will buff pegs. It'll activate prime slime. Morbid will activate more Glorious Suffering charges, and we have 2 refreshes. So this is still 1 refresh. All orbs gain Morbid. That's real strong to amp up the damage. +3 balance is a lot of damage, but Glorious Suffering is still a -4/-4. I like the addition of morbid on everything. Like laser orb, morbid, it bounces around a lot. Is one refresh enough? I think it might be. Because we have the laser orb. I think I'm gonna go defresh. Sapper Boss sucks, but it is what it is. If we can get the healing on the board, we'll be okay. All right, there's our healing peg. Oh, it hit the 48 peg, not the healing peg. Rip. Still. So where's the refresh? There's a refresh. Let's just hit it. That's what this orb is good at, hitting things. Yeah, every time it bounces, you know, it's upgrading these pegs on the board. We have a lot of damage now. I just want to hit that there healing peg. I mean, if we only aim at the healing peg, well, we got to refresh it now, but if we only aim for the healing peg, there's a chance that we can just win off of the enemies killing themselves, because they will be hurting themselves. Oh, it's double morbid. It activates each one twice. Yeah, they're gonna be hurting themselves, and then we're just gonna be healing the damage that they're causing to themselves, and then they're gonna kill themselves. And then also when we heal, we do damage, so it's a strange, strange world that we live in right now. Not a great bounce. I think we need to keep the refreshes going so that we keep the pegs active, but you know, that's something that'll happen. Hopefully. All right, they're all dead. We healed though, I think. It's a weird run right now. I kind of like it. But, you know, one of the things that you need is either block or healing, and we have healing in the deck, so I do enjoy it. I think shuffling is something that I would take as an orb, especially for free. I was really hoping we would get money for the shop, but we're not even going to the shop, so never mind. This fight sucks. You know, red bombs, we can heal the damage, hopefully. They're all dead. I mean, do you see how much damage this orb is doing right now? That's a 9,000 damage orb that just iced him. Good God. You love to see it. What's that, 40? It's a heal for 5. What's that, 44? We're at 75 health now. There you go. We healed like 15 there. Rub Orb is the best as mud. I honestly think Rub Orb might be the best orb, like, in the game. If you account for everything else, every single other possibility, if you discount every other like condition, on average, I think it's the best orb in the entire game. It's a bold claim. Yeah, but it's the only orb that on its own with really no other synergies can hit for infinity fucking damage. Pardon the language, but like it hit for 9,000 damage on its own. Nothing even comes close to that. that's a bad shot. But that's okay, we've got some healing pegs around. I'd like to hit that refresh. And now that I understand how healing and the like upgraded value of the pegs work, I've got like new synergies in mind too. Like my current thought on this fight is, I don't care what the enemies do, I'm just gonna hit the healing slime peg over and over and over again and out heal the damage they're giving to me, right? Like I've got new synergies in mind just due to the fact that I now understand more about how like some of the game mechanics work. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Well, let's go to the right if possible. Nosferatu and Balm are run winners on their own. I mean, I guess we do have the Balm, which is giving us the healing, but Nosferatu orb, I have killed myself multiple times. Now that's probably on me. Summoning circle. I think, dude, I would rather have one rub orb than one summoning circle level 3 firing. The rub orb, it just bounces around so effectively. We absolutely want big slime. Like, I absolutely would rather have one Super Ball. And if you don't believe me, make sure that you have seen that run where I had a literal 12-minute long dragon fight and the Super Ball in one shot bounced around for 12 minutes and then killed the boss. Because that was the best run I've ever had. It was so good. It was the best ball of all time. Why is it kicking and doing AoE damage? Does this just have AoE? If it just has AoE, I've been undervaluing this to an absurd degree as an orb. If it AoE strikes all of the enemies. Because like the more I use that foot and the more I'm kind of looking at it, like it's got a weird explosion on it. It's got to be from like, maybe the overhammer is making it have an AoE, but like I don't understand why that would be the case. Well, I think I'm gonna just, you know, hit you and kill you. I've got a 113 healing peg on the board now. I don't need to upgrade Peg's hit, I feel, so I think I'm just gonna skip. Dude, all orbs persist is so good for the heal. Is there a healing relic I have that damages enemies? No, so like the foot, the best foot forward orb, it's kicking the enemies and then somehow exploding and doing damage to multiple enemies. Oh, you know what? The enemies explode. I'm dumb. Okay, I think I understand what's going on. Yeah, those enemies, yeah, they explode. I got it. I understand. I'm not dumb. Yeah, I think I figured it out, everybody. Now I can fire Balm twice. Like, that's huge. Well, it's small, but it's gonna be huge. Got him. Concentrication, we do not need it. Two's Company might be nice. It's another slime generator. You have balls which make another orb deal all damage. If you're talking about Instigata Orb, I do not believe this works on targeted orbs, only thrown orbs, but also it's only hitting like in a small AoE. It's not hitting everyone. It's only hitting in a small AoE. Deals an additional damage for each peg hit this battle. Can target any enemy. We can double discard, so I'll take it. I'll add a double shot. Come on, big numbers. Dun, 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 dun. I don't want any of these. Nah. Every time I take Glorious Suffering, I feel like I end up having good results with it. Maybe it's actually secretly good, or I just undervalue it. Also probably true. All right, my Balm is at the very bottom of the deck, unfortunately. It's okay. We don't have to heal every combat to full. All right, a little mini bomb hose. Hello, Zionkin. It's not in AoE though. Yeah. I don't know. We're out of money? Okay, if we're out of money, I'll upgrade my P-ball. All right, dude, full health going into the boss fight. Please, an early Balm would be great. It's at the very bottom. Not so great, but it's fine. So I'm gonna fire this. I want it to break open space, and then hopefully we can hit a refresh and then hit a Splat Torp in there. We did get a healing peg. I feel like the Laser Orb is good at staying in the air, which is what I want here. And if it could hit that bomb, that would be great. I gotta remember though that we took the Alchemist Cookbook. If I could change something about this run, I would put that away, because we don't need it. Look at how slow this thing is. It's not really a laser anymore, is it? I would, I think, like to have just the normal pegs on the board. I think it's just gonna fall. This is on 2x speed, by the way. You know, it's still upgrading, you know, what it's hitting. I mean, these are already like 30s and 20s. There you go. You know, what do I care about doing 2,000 damage with a single orb? We have the overflow, just shoot it. Yeah, there you go. That's fine. We'll just, you know, we'll get it in there, it'll do its damage. I think we're fine with that. And then do it again. I'm expecting this for some reason to actually have like the laser projectile, but... Hey, a rubber orb! Thank you. They didn't hit as much as I wanted it to hit, but that was still good. I should also hit this heal to keep it upgrading. I should also probably get down there and hit that refresh, because we're gonna need it. Never mind, the boss is dead. All right, that was a beautiful run. We had good synergies there. Mostly, though, it was... I was on the fence initially, but Glorious Suffering and then Adventuring... We picked up the Balm beforehand, Glorious Suffering, Adventuring, No, we picked up the balm here, I think. But being able to upgrade pegs and then get insane value heals during a fight with the balm, and then the prime slime, but with the balm, that was how we were able to sustain. And, you know, I kind of wish that the game told you that that's how healing slime works, because it doesn't. It tells you about the lightning slime. It says, if the peg is upgraded, it hits more enemies. Or sorry, if the peg is upgraded, it hits more adjacent pegs, the lightning slime. It doesn't say that about anything else. So I don't know if rubber gets rubberier. Two's Company, you know what it does. It doubles the value of the peg. But the fact that healing slime scales, it makes sense. But also it's incredibly powerful if you can find a way of scaling your pegs and then find a way of applying some sort of healing slime. Prime slime will do it, but I don't think it's that reliable, but the balm does. And the balm slime usually comes back if you refresh too. So you can just keep hitting the same peg over and over and over again and getting, you know, single digit heals, double digit heals after a while, so much healing that if you just aim for that one peg, you're immortal. And that's a cool synergy, but it's one that the game has no indication of, and I had to learn it the hard way, because I did not anticipate that that would work. But I built my run around it this time, and it was actually quite a lot of fun. So there you go. Healing can win you a run. Look at that. It came back. It's now a 29. Ooh, and you know what it looked like? Oh, you know why? Glorious Suffering is not on hit, it's on activation, so the lightning slime will upgrade pegs that it hits. How interesting. That means the lightning ball would do it as well. Look, we're learning about the game just by looking at this screen. So there's some more synergies you can enact. Fun run! And for now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at the various links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Peglin.